Hey guys, Military Arsenal. This is my Colt AR15. This is a model 6920. This was my first AR15. I got this at a gun show about a year ago. On the receiver it says M4 Carbine. This is the SP6920, which means it is not the law enforcement roll marking AR15. The ones that have the LE prefixed serial number have the law enforcement carbine roll marks. This one just has the M4 carbine, and this is the serial number has the prefix SP, so it's an SP6920. Both rifles are identical, it's just the markings are different. The SP6920s come from Colt's manufacturing company. The LE6920s come from Colt Defense. It's the same exact thing, it's just the markings are different. There's a few things that I've done to this rifle. It came with the original handguards, the original carry handle sights, the removable sights, and it came with a 16.1 inch barrel. I replaced the 16.1 inch barrel with a 14.5 inch barrel, and to make that legal without turning this into an SBR and making it a class 3 weapon, I had to permanently install an extended flash hider. I chose an A2 flash hider because I wanted it to have the original look, and I sent this to ADCO to have them pin it and tack weld it. So this is permanently installed, and being as that's permanently installed, the ATF considers this flash hider part of the barrel. So the barrel is now considered, it's actually over 16 inches, so it's like 16.2 inches. So this is not a class 3 weapon, even though it does have a 14.5 inch barrel. I removed the carry handle sight, and I put a Troy Industry flip up rear sight. It has your peep sight, and it has the small hole. So it has a small hole for long distance, and it has the large hole for close distance. Same size, just the flip up sight's a little bit lighter. And I also have a rail cover right here. This right here is a Knights Armament rail. It's called the RAS. I have the Knights Armament rail covers on it, and I have the Knights Armament vertical foregrip. It's very easy to install. It's very secure. There's a locking screw that you can put some Loctite on, and it just keeps the rail very solid. It doesn't wiggle at all. Very comfortable. Now the pistol grip is the same pistol grip that the rifle came with, same as the stock. Something else that I did right here, this end plate, this end cap, it had a standard one on it, and I took it off and I put this one on it with these two circles so I can attach a sling to it, like a 1-point sling, so I can hang it from my vest, and it just makes it really handy. I like the 14.5 inch barrel a little bit better than the 16.1 inch barrel, because the 14.5 inch barrel makes it look more like a military, M4, because in the military they all have 14.5 inch barrels, and this 14.5 inch barrel is a Colt barrel. It was manufactured by Colt, 5.56 NATO, 1 in 7 twist, mag particle inspected. Okay, this barrel I got it for like $250, and that's actually very good for a Colt barrel, especially a modern one. They got the bayonet lug, the F mark front sight base. The F mark just says that it's military specifications. It's the correct height. It's obviously unloaded. I have a Magpul P-Mag. This rifle is very well built. Anybody that's in the market for an AR-15, I'd highly recommend the Colt 6920. Whether you want to get the SP6920 or the LE6920, they're the same exact rifle. It's just the markings might be a little bit different. Very smooth action. One thing about Colt, when you're getting one of these, you know for a fact that it's mil-spec. Everything about it. The bolt is mag particle inspected. It's made out of carpenter steel. The aluminum is the highest quality aluminum. The barrel, Colt makes excellent barrels. It has the right aluminum made for the buffer tube. It has an F-marked pistol grip. I think it says F1. That just means it's military specification. It has a mil-spec buffer tube. When you get the rifle originally, the castle nut will be staked to this end plate, and when I removed it, I obviously had to break the staking, so I just staked the new one into the castle nut the best that I could. Okay. This is a 4-position collapsible stock. Some AR-15s have 6 positions, but it doesn't really matter. Colt gets their forgings from the forging company that has it looks like a keyhole symbol, the upper receiver and lower receiver. It's a little symbol, it looks like a keyhole. They make excellent forgings, and that's a really good sign. So when Colt gets the forgings, they machine them out at the Colt plant. Colt makes their bolt carriers. They take the bolt keys, or the gas key, sorry. Very accurate rifle, very fun to shoot. Like I said, this can shoot 5.56 or 2.23. Alright. I've had no trouble with this rifle. It's very reliable, very well made. It has a nice finish to it. It's like a black anodized finish. Safe, fire. When I first got this on the barrel, on the original barrel, the 16-inch barrel, right here it had the side swivel attachment, and I just took that off and then I replaced it with this one right here. Now when I put this 14.5-inch barrel on it, it didn't come with a sling swivel at all, so I just put that on there that I got from a gun show. But if you want to do that, it's real simple. All you got to do is get the roll pin for it, and you just flare out the end of it so that it doesn't fall out. It's very nice. I'm very impressed with it. It's a great rifle, really great. It has M4 feed ramps, extended M4 feed ramps into the upper receiver, which is a nice thing to have. In case you didn't know, the barrel has vanadium mixed into the steel, and that just means it's a little bit more resistant to heat and it lasts a lot longer. It's just, you know, all these quality things that Colt does to their rifles, it just makes it unbelievable. It's an excellent choice. I know that Colt rifles back maybe about 20 years ago, they were doing some goofy things where like other manufacturers' parts would not work with them, and people got kind of mad at Colt for that because they had a Colt rifle and, like, let's say their bolt broke and they put an off-brand bolt into it, it wouldn't work because the bolt wasn't made by Colt. I think Colt stopped doing that a while ago, like back in the early 2000s, late 90s, and ever since then their rifles are compatible with pretty much anything else. So I could put another maker's bolt carrier and bolt into this gun and it'll work perfectly fine. You can replace the trigger group, it'll work fine. So Colt's a great choice to, you know, make. I'll never get rid of this. I actually just built another AR-15. It's a Spikes Tactical lower, and I have a Colt barrel, actually a Colt 14.5-inch barrel, and I built it using standard parts, and I just recently upgraded those parts. I put a Daniel Defense quad rail on it, Magpul CTR stock, Magpul MOE pistol grip. It came out really nice. I have an EOTech on it, and I'll make a video showing that gun. But I would like to get one more AR-15, just for like a basic plain standard AR-15, just to keep it that way. I'm not going to change the setup on this AR-15. This is the way I wanted it to be for a long time, and I finally got it the way I want it to be. So now, and I also have that one that I just built, this Pikes. It's all, you know, decked up. So I would like to get one more AR-15 just to have it a plain Jane AR-15, you know, with all the GI parts on it. And I would like it to be a Colt. I would like it to be the one with the restricted roll markings that they stopped making. So I'll have to find one that's, you know, already owned right now. But hopefully I can get it new, because people buy them and they just sell them just to make money on them. So maybe I'll find one of those. That would be an LE6920. It would say Colt's Law Enforcement Carbine on the opposite side of the receiver. And right here it would say like restricted, military, government use only. I always thought those were pretty cool, so I might try to find one of those and just keep it, you know, the basic AR-15 that it is. But this is my first AR-15. It's the Colt SP6920. Excellent rifle. I'm hoping to put a shooting video up soon, so you guys can see me shoot it. It's excellent. Now, if any of you get a Troy flip-up sight and you screw it onto the flat top rail, it has a screw right here, and it screws into this other side right here, you know, to keep it in place. Make sure you get some blue Loctite and put it on the threads, and then tighten it up. Because if you don't have Loctite on there, the recoil from the rifle will make this screw get loose, and then your sight will get loose and it won't be accurate. So make sure you just put some blue Loctite on there. It's no big deal. But excellent rifle. I'll never get rid of it. It's here for good. And that's all I got for now, guys. See you soon.